Okay, I am back. The Tunisian guy in America. So I'm back and in an effort to cover another city, which is Boston. It has been a while since I made the last film, and today I'm gonna make a film about the Boston. We're going from Dorchester, which is southeast of Boston, and we're going to downtown. So we're gonna drive from here to downtown. So you'll see a bunch of differences. So here is basically I would say, I don't know how to, I don't know the words that I can use to put in a nice way. So this would be the poor part of Boston. We're going to downtown from the poor area of Boston. So as you can see here, the buildings are kind of old buildings. This is, by the way, Dudley. We're driving on Dudley Street. And that's East Cottage Street. I am not sure what this building is. It says Project Hope. I don't know what Project Hope is, but you guys can Google it up and you probably will find out. It might be a government funded project to help the poor people or something, give them shelter, cheap shelter, or whatever it is. I don't know. A laundromat where you can wash your clothes. So here it has been for the last couple of days fireworks in the night, and random at any time I would wake up to the bangs, the big bangs. Makes me wake up, which is really horrible, and it tells you what kind of people live around here. They have no common sense of respecting other people. They just do it anytime. So now we're gonna get on Hampden Street. Oyster Street. We're gonna reach at the end of this street, we're gonna reach Milena Cass, and we're gonna turn to the left so we can get on Washington Street, and then we drive on Washington Street for a while until we reach downtown. So you can see the impoverished area. I don't know, this building looks like it has been abandoned for a long time. And on this street, Milena Casa, I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't remember exactly. We'll reach it and then I can be able to read it. You'll see lots of homeless people on this street, and they will be begging on the street at any time. During the night, early morning, anytime you walk, you drive around here, you'll see them. I think they are there at that corner over there. Milena Cass, that's correct. That's how I pronounce it. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. And then we hit Albany, and after that comes Washington Street, which we're gonna turn to the right, and that's downtown. That's Prudential. Oh, that's Prudential, but that building, I forgot what the name of it. But that is Prudential. that high tower. I forgot. I don't know what the name of it. It's on Copley Square, right on Copley Square, next to the public library. But we're not driving there. We're driving a little bit east of that, which would be this way. Now we're gonna turn on to the, not Harrison, sorry, there is Harrison after Albany, and then it's the next street, Washington. And that's a bus lane, we can't take it, we gotta drive on this lane. Actually, here things start to look better. This is obviously an old city. It's, I don't know if it is considered the capital of New England. Is Boston the capital of New England? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know that information for sure, but I can Google it up. Maybe it doesn't even have a capital. It might be considered as one, but officially it might not have one. And deconstruction, and then on the left side we see 7-Eleven, Sleeping Dog Properties, East Springfield Street. Wester Square, Washington Street. Again, we're driving on Washington Street. East Concord. And that's East Newton Street. Man, it's really hot out here. What's the temperature? 91. Wow. 91. That's hot. Well, it's not as hot as in Texas, for example, but it's really hot. Relatively speaking, it's hot for the area. During the winter, it can be very, very cold. It can be 10 degrees. So the margin is big. It's 80 degrees difference. 80 Fahrenheit. Mystic Street. I usually when I drive down here I don't pay too much attention to the streets. Some of them I might know, like West Dedham Street. That's a Cathedral of the Holy Cross. Looks like a very old historic building. Maybe among the oldest buildings in Boston. Rollins Street, Savoy Street, there is always construction going on in Boston. It doesn't look like it's terribly bad, the economy here in Boston, regardless of how the world economy is going right now, because there are so many road projects, road work, and you can see also there is buildings being built, which means the economy is doing enough well. or else they wouldn't be building buildings. Traveler Street, and it's a one-way. Some of the streets here in Boston, they can be one way and then they switch to two ways, or they might have one way in this way and then going down there becomes one way on the other way. So it's very painful to remember which way you would want to go, or how to get from one point to the next. But as long as you're willing to just drive down few streets and figuring out your way, then it shouldn't be a problem. However, it might cost you a little more. And so we're hitting downtown Boston. We're pretty much in downtown. Here, this light below us is Mass Pike. It's known as Mass Pike here, but it's Interstate 90. Here is known in Massachusetts, they call it the Mass Pike. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it used to be called that way and then it got connected with Interstate 90. There are so many routes here in Boston that merge together. For example, 95 and 128. Pine Street. And that's the Tufts Campus Medical Center. And here is, I think it's known as the Chinatown. I don't know where it starts, but we're pretty much very close to it. The next light would be, we would be in Chinatown. So I don't know if this is also considered part of Chinatown or not. Again, you can always Google or ask people, the locals, they might help you figure this out. That is Chinatown, obviously. Lots of Asian restaurants in this area. And then tall buildings, tall apartment complexes, which are a little bit expensive. One bedroom apartment for 35,000 $3,500 a month. Paramount. I think Paramount is a theater. Please tell me it's recording, and it says 2 minutes. Apparently I might have an issue with the card. Maybe it's about to become full. But I'm also gonna be soon. I'm gonna be stopping recording. So, okay, I see there is 1 minute left for recording. Apparently the card is full, and I forgot to erase the rest of the videos that I have on it. I think it's a 15 gigs. It should be sufficient to film a very long film with high quality HD, high quality footage. Roach Boys, Paris. Avenue de Lafayette. So usually I would look for free parking on West Street. Today is Sunday.